Yo, what's going on, all my gamers, all my Genshin gamers? So, 5.4, the special program, I didn't know was coming out until I was already half asleep in my chair, and I was like, you know what, that's going to be a morning thing. So, we're going to react to this, but you know what, chat? I'm going to be the great equalizer here, and I'm going to say this is the greatest patch ever. You know, people are saying that it's kind of mid, not me. This is the greatest patch ever, and you should spend all your money on this patch, chat. Let's go. Ooh. What is this? I think this should be a filler patch, right? Because 5.3 just passed, and I think they finished the Natland story. What's happening? Where am I? Oh?
Ready?
Yes.
Close your eyes.
Okay. Chat, should I close my eyes?
That's it.
Here, let's close our eyes.
Now inhale nice and slow, as if trying to catch the slight fragrance of a blossom in the air.
What is happening? Chat, I can't see.
And let it out. Relax your shoulders.
Ah, my shoulders kind of hurt.
Picture yourself enveloped in the soft embrace of a
silly.
cloud.
I'm in a very
Very
uncomfortable
good.
chair, so I don't know if I can do that.
Now let go of your troubles.
Can't really do that.
And feel yourself become lighter in body and mind.
Oh God! Wait, what was that? I saw that through my closed eyes. What is this? Ooh. Also, I will have my game in Japanese, so this kind of works. Auntie Pink? Who's Auntie Pink? Oh, Yai. Ooh, Yai Miku. Oh, that looks cool. That looks kind of silly. A little platformer. That's cute. What is that? Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Ito. Miss Shinobu. I love Shinobu. It's kind of nice going back to Inazuma. We haven't gotten to Inazuma in a while. I like Mondstadt, I do, but I think I'm more like Inazuma. A bathhouse. Oh, that's a new character. Yomizuki Mizuki. That's kind of hard to say. She's pretty. Oh my God. Oh, she's kind of hot. Wait, I want her, bro. Oh, you can fly. This looks cute. I like that. She's really pretty. Oh. She getting naked? Chat, she's getting naked. I'm gonna peek. Huh? Oh, a doppelganger? Uh-huh. Oh, that took a dark turn. What the hell? Oh shit. Oh no. The last thing you want is the Shogun to have a soul gone run wild. Hey, that's me. It's okay. I'm basically the weakest character in the game. It's okay if there's a doppelganger of me. Oh. What is this, Infinity Tower? Or what is it? That one thing from Demon Slayer. Cool. Are we gonna fight Muzan at the end of it? That's really cool, though. That looks really cool. Animals, something amidst dreams. All right, let's skip around here, see what we can find. Hey, I want to see what Yomi Mizuki could do. What kind of character is she? Is she a support? She looks like she would be a support.
Is it time for our session?
Oh, I like that. I'm assuming she's not gonna be voiced, but I do like that.
Let's go.
I like her voice.
In battle, Mizuki waves her fan to unleash refreshing bursts of wind that deal anemo damage. Her elemental skill weaves memories of beautiful dreams and causes her to enter the Dream Drifter state.
Whoa, that looks so fun.
Yeah,
Oh, what the
Dream
hell?
Drifter state is one of the key ways Mizuki works with her team to defeat enemies. In this state,
That's
Mizuki
kinda cool.
periodically deals AoE anemo damage to nearby enemies and
I can't tell if
increases
she's a
slow
sub
damage for the
DPS or a regular
entire party.
DPS.
Unlocking the talent
Swirl.
Bright Moon's Restless Voice can even extend the duration of the Dream Drifter state.
That's really
Mizuki's
cool. I really
elemental
like
burst
that.
Pulls in nearby enemies and summons a mini Baku to the field. This mini Baku creates Yumemi-style special snacks that can be picked up by party members. Picking up the snack has two different effects, depending on the HP of the active character. If the active character's HP is above a certain percent, picking up the snack will unleash a Munen shockwave.
Oh,
that
I
deals
think she's
anemo
probably
damage
like
to
an off-field
surrounding
sub
enemies.
DPS. Yeah, that
If
makes
their
sense.
HP is below
She's such a
certain
cutie, bro.
percent,
I like her.
Picking up the snack will restore an amount of HP. If
Oh,
the
she's
snack
a
remains on the
healer,
field for some
okay.
time without being picked up, it will explode and deal AoE anemo damage to surrounding enemies.
Whoa,
She's-
so
her-
Mizuki
her
looks
kit's
after
kinda
her
loaded,
teammates
I'm
in
not gonna lie.
multiple ways.
Definitely. Mizuki's gameplay has an effortless feel to it. Like I mentioned earlier, Mizuki increases swirl damage for the entire party, which gives us a world of possibilities when it comes to team comps.
What if I tell?
All
What
you
if,
need are characters whose element reacts with anemo.
what if I
Use them
put her
to
with like
apply
Chaska or
elemental effects
something?
to enemies. Then, when Mizuki unleashes her elemental skill, she can target enemies with ease as she hovers above the battlefield. With her anemo vision, Mizuki takes her teammates' skills to the next level by increasing swirl damage. And when the time is right, you can unleash her elemental burst to give your party members an added edge in combat.
I'm trying to think. So the first two people that come to mind for me is the Wanderer and Chaska. I'm trying to think of anybody else that this might work with. Maybe Hateso, but I don't know how many people actually use Hateso. I don't know any other wind DPSs that really rely on swirl, but I do think that she would be good for Chaska. Actually, Chaska's kind of a 50-50 because with Chaska, you kind of want to overload her with different elements. So I think Wanderer might be more than anything. Like you might even be able to put in a Farzan with a Mizu and the Wanderer. Maybe with like a cookie support. Or like somebody like Fischl or somebody that's like off field, or maybe even the Shogun. I could see that working, but like someone for Swirl specifically, I would have to look into the characters, but no one's really coming to mind, which means I don't think anyone else would be that crazy. At least not that I know of. I don't know. I like her though, bro. I like her kit and I like the way that she looks.
Okay, I see what you mean now. There's definitely an ease to her kit. She works
Oh,
in
wow.
so many different teams.
Oh, I should mention another cool thing about
Malani,
her abilities.
no.
When Mizuki is in your team and a party member consumes a dish with restorative effects, there's a certain chance for the dish to be heightened. Now,
Oh,
here's the
that's an interesting
part.
passive.
The higher the friendship level of the character consuming the dish, the greater the chance of triggering that effect.
Okay, I think I see where
okay.
this is going.
It all comes back to her profession. The more you interact with a patient, the more you understand them. And
Right.
in the end, the more you can help them. So, in other words, the higher the friendship level, the better the effect.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
I want Mizuki in my team as soon as possible.
Me
Then
too.
let's get into the version 5.4 event wishes.
Oh,
In the first half of version 5.4, we'll have event wishes for Yume Mizuki, and Sijuin. A new 5-star catalyst, Sun.
man, that means that isn't that crazy? They only have one character worth pulling in the first half. Don't pull for
Morning
Sichuan.
Sleepin'
She's
will
so
also be
ass.
featured on the weapon banner. I should also mention that after the version 5.5 update, Mizuki will be added to the standard wish banner.
Oh, a
nice.
standard banner wind. The only other animal standard banner character is like Sheen, right? Oh, they haven't had a new one in a
Nice.
while.
Another character on the standard banner who can help with exploration.
Exactly. Plus, like we said before, Mizuki enhances swirl damage, so she's a flexible unit that can fit into so many teams. As long as you have elements that react with anemo, you're good to go.
Right. You
What if
can't
I make her
really
like an
go wrong,
actual
which
DPS?
means
I don't
you
know.
have to
Eh,
stress.
The hard thing that I'm seeing when it comes to her is I want to see her numbers, because without her numbers, we can't really understand what she's going to actually do and where she's going to really fit in terms of a character. This is kind of the same problem with Dehya. Dehya ended up having really weird numbers where she had like half scaling off of attack and half scaling off of HP. And since it didn't really work in a good way, like them trying to mix and match those kind of damages, it really made Dehya suffer to the point where she's almost unplayable unless you make her as a support. Me personally, I would never recommend using Dehya, although I use Dehya because she's fucking hot, bro. I will use her. She's my muscle mommy, so that's why I use her. In terms of Mizu, I do like her. Like I said, I don't know if she would be a DPS or sub DPS. It would really depend on her numbers, but you know, like I said, throw her in with Chaska and probably like the Wanderer, or maybe the Wanderer and maybe then Chaska.
Yes, I'm always down for that.
I'm trying to think of anybody else.
If
No
you're
one is coming to mind right now.
Be sure to check out her banner in the new update.
Wow.
Now, in the second half of version
Brina.
5.4, we'll have returning event wishes from Farina and Risley.
Ooh,
Awesome. I've been
Risley.
waiting for them.
I actually
Yeah, me
want
too.
Risley. As much as he hasn't come back and it's been a while, I do like Risley as a character. Mostly just because of his ult animation is really cool. That's it. And he punches. I always like punching characters because there's not many of them.
Okay,
Tyrant
that's it for the event
Rave.
wishes. All right, take it away.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look at our first team. Mizuki, Gyobu Koban, and Kokomi.
Oh, that's
And their
cute.
game, A Little Fox's Daydream. Players will need to guide a
Oh.
little fox through different dreamscapes, collecting fried tofu along the way
Fried
until you reach
tofu.
the ramen stall at your destination.
And if you make it to the final
That's kinda
checkpoint,
cute. I
a
like that.
Very cute. Very special little Baku will appear to congratulate you. Oh, but you didn't hear that from me.
Yeah, okay.
As for the identity of the little Baku, I'll leave that for the travelers to mull over.
How do you do that?
Here's a
Oh,
tip.
okay, there you go.
As the setting changes between dreams and nightmares, make sure to watch your step. Otherwise, it's not a pleasant way down.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oof.
oh, they killed her.
Ouch.
All right, moving on to Sayu,
Bunshin
Shichiboshi, and
Phantasm.
Yoimiya's team and their game, Bunshin Phantasm. This is a game
Oh.
that really makes you think. What do you do when the bridge to your destination disappears in front of you? Well, that's where the Mujina body doubles come in. The Mujina body doubles mimic your movements, and you will need to use the mechanic to your advantage to find a way forward.
This game has
What does
Sayu
that
written
mean?
all over it. Making her clones do all the work while she takes a nap? That sounds like her.
That's kind of
But
cool.
that's just my guess. Travelers will need to uncover the full story behind this game for themselves.
I heard
Oh,
the team
okay.
is
I really
hard at
like
work
that.
developing new stages and expanding on the clone mechanic. So there are even more intriguing puzzles in store.
Oh
Sounds
no,
exciting.
Chad, I'm not good at
All right,
puzzles.
those
I'm actually
last
really
two
bad at
games are
puzzles.
new
I actually really
additions
struggle
to
on
the
Honkai Star
festival,
Rail puzzles.
But this next one might look a little familiar. It's a new and improved version of Akizu Yuge. This time with a Mondstadt twist. It's called
What?
Akitsu Harpastum, developed by Toma, Hitotsume Kozo, Yoko, Kappa, and Shoze.
Okay, I think I can
There's
guess
a
the
lot of
mastermind
people.
behind this game. The Ludi Harpastum elements make it pretty clear it must be Toma's idea. He's from Mondstadt after all. And the break mechanic definitely reminds me of Akitsu
Oh,
Yuge.
that's kind of
I can
cool.
see
It's
the
kind of like
matchup.
Pong.
Exactly. Plus, with Shoze's yokai powers, there are even
I kinda
special
like that.
effects this time that really take it to the next level.
We should
Oh,
also
can you
mention
play with
Akitsu
other people?
Harpastum can be played solo or in co-op. So, you can put your
That's kinda
skills to
cool.
the test on your own or with friends.
As
That
you can
sounds kinda
see,
fun to
there are
play
a
with
lot
other
of fun
people.
games in store. Maybe you even have a favorite already. If so, you're ahead of the game.
I think our
Because
key to
in this competition,
Harpasm
the
was
winner
probably
of
like the one that
award
I think
for
is fun.
best game is completely up to the traveler.
Wow.
The winning team gets to take home the Tanuki Game Award.
And
Ooh, that's a big decision.
Definitely.
Oh,
now
the
we only
Tanuki?
gave a brief overview of each game, so better to reserve judgment until you experience the final product for yourselves.
let's skip
And of
ahead.
course,
What is this?
いいところに来た。座ってくれ。
Traveler Tales on Anthology chapter. Oh. What is this? Amber.
おはようみーちゃん。あれがリーユの金融資源？
モンドとは
Different those from
だいぶ違う
Mondstadt.
だろ
そうね。
That's really cute.
この匂いどうしたの？いい香り。食べてみて。
Cool boy.
次は
Wow, we're really going everywhere. Holy, what are we what's happening here?
This new version 5.4
What is this?
event is called Traveler's Tales Anthology Chapter. Keep an eye out as you wander the open world. You might just spot some familiar faces or hear some
Okay.
interesting news about them.
What an awesome way to reunite with our
Is it
old
just like
friends.
walking around? They have like
and get a
random
glimpse
events or
of
something?
An average day in their life.
Oh, hold on. The map is pretty big at this point. Won't it be like trying to find a needle in a haystack?
Don't worry. Whenever there's news about one of our companions, their
Oh,
anecdote
okay. It'll
icon
be
will
like
appear on
a
the map.
random
travelers
event
need to
thing.
do
That's
is
kind of
head to the marked
cool.
location
I
to
don't
check
mind
it
that
out.
at all.
Once you complete an anecdote, the
Uh-huh.
corresponding story will be recorded. Complete a certain number of
Oh.
anecdotes to earn rewards.
Okay.
Cool. It's like a bunch of slice of life vignettes.
Yeah, I kind of like that. This is
Actually,
really cool.
I think I, just saw
I think that's
Dongli
pretty
buying
cool.
light novels for Hu Tao. I can't wait to see how
Ow,
that
my back
turns out.
cracked.
This kind of mechanic has so
Sorry,
many
that's so random.
possibilities.
I was just
That's
stretching
true.
my back
So,
cracked.
if the name of the event is Traveler's Tales Anthology Chapter,
Huh.
does that mean there will be more chapters in the future?
I kind of
According
hope
to the
so.
dev
This is
team,
kind
this
of a
is sort
fun.
of like a trial run. They're hoping to refine the experience in the future
Okay.
after receiving feedback from travelers.
Cool. Now the open world has even more secrets to uncover.
I think that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
All
I'm
right,
not gonna lie.
let's take a look at the rest of our version 5.4 events. First up is a combat
It doesn't
event
look like
called
the new.
Realm
Oh,
of
this is
Tempered
kind of
Valor.
new. Is this just like a fishing
to head
event?
to designated fishing zones to address the crisis.
Okay.
Travelers can take part in two different modes, co-op mode and fish-off mode, meaning you can either work together or compete against each other, while collecting primal gems along the way.
And
okay,
in the end,
that looks
your
fun.
efforts help Fontaine
I
avert
think
a
the rest of
major
these are kind
ecological
of. I think the
crisis.
rest of these are just
So
kind of
that's
how do you
good.
call it? Redone stories. So we'll just skip ahead to the other stuff.
Next up is an optimization to enhancement material collection. In the training guide, you can now add level up plans for your characters. All you need to do is set your level up goals, and the system will display the materials you need as well as where to obtain them.
Okay, I do
In
like
addition-
that. This is actually a good change that I like because I hate going for these materials. So having them on the map is not like I'm not mad at that at all.
Once you set a goal, reminders of the required materials will be displayed in various key interfaces,
Okay.
including the Adventure Handbook, Domain Entrances,
Domain
and
expansion.
Domain Completion screen, and the Battle Pass rewards. And when you click on a certain material, you can see your collection progress as well as whether you reach your goal.
Nice. I like all the reminders. It saves a lot of time when you don't have to do those calculations yourself. Plus,
Just do
the
it on
interface seems a
all in
lot
one day
more
like me,
intuitive.
Smile.
Also, certain common interfaces will now display your current resin count. You no longer need to exit to a separate screen. In addition, if you can craft a certain material, clicking on craftable amount will display the crafting bench in your current region on the map, and you can click on it to teleport.
The character list has also been streamlined by reducing the number of steps needed to navigate the interface. For example, say you just obtained talent upgrade materials for Risley, and after upgrading his talents, you want to do the same for Sijuin. Now, when you switch characters, you can remain within the talent interface instead of exiting to the attributes page.
Okay, I
In
guess that's
addition,
okay.
For travelers who play on PC
That's cool, I
and
guess.
use keyboard and mouse input, elemental icons have been added when scrolling through the character list. Travelers can use them to quickly
All right, that
filter
is
their
that
characters
that
by
is kind of
element.
cool. All right, I guess
I'm
that's
used
not
to
too
just
bad. Yeah.
dragging the character tab at the top, but it can take a while when you have a lot of characters.
For sure. The filtering icon in the lower left-hand corner can make that easier too. Try it out sometime.
Cool, I will.
All right, let's move on to some optimizations to weapon filtering. After the version 5.4
Are these just
update,
filtering
you can
stuff?
now
Yeah, I guess
filter
this is just
weapons
filtering
by
stuff. This stuff is
secondary
not that
and
important.
screen,
It's kind of
making
whatever.
it much easier.
Chat, what is this? Lady Mizuki.
Oh, you're awake. How are you feeling?
Oh, please make
I
this a
used my
dating
voice
sim.
to guide you out of the dream. Looks like it worked like a charm.
Was this recorded on an iPhone? What is this audio?
Hold on to this state of relaxation.
Yes, ma'am.
Your dream was very special, by the way.
I do like her voice, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you for trusting me with it. Oh, one more thing. Be careful on the road.
Yes, ma'am.
A certain
When is the dating sim gonna come out, chat?
After waking up from a dream.
Me when I wake up for work.
When you rest tonight, I hope only sweet dreams await.
Shit, me too. That was cute. Chat, okay, so this patch is kind of just a filler patch, of course. You know, we had kind of expected something like this after a big story like 5.3. So I'm not exactly surprised, and I'm not gonna just be up in arms about it. It is what it is. Hey, it looks fun, in my opinion. I think it looks fun. I do like Mizuki. I do like Yomizuki Mizuki. The only thing is that still no quality of life updates, so it's whatever. I do like the anthology thing. I like the idea of random events in the story, or not in the story, in the map as you play. So that would be a really cool thing if they add more, because they said this is just a beta test. I think it would be really, really fun to walk around and see a lot of the characters out in the open. I do think that, let's see, you know, I mean, it's a filler patch, chat. What else? There's not much else to say. Yomizuki, I said that she's probably good with Chaska, probably good with the Wanderer. Unless we get her numbers, which we never really do, I can't really tell you whether she's worth pulling for or just waiting for her to come into the standard banner, losing your 50-50 and getting her. So until then, we're just gonna have to wait. I do want to get Ridesley. That's just a, you know, the fighting game player in me. I don't even know why I say that. I don't even play fighting games anymore. Anyways, chat, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you gamers in the next one. Bye.